Okay guys, this is a quick review of rate of change or slope, which is the same thing. You're going to identify the slope and y-intercept from each graph and then write the equation. Alright, number one, from a table. To find the slope, you use 2 points from the table. Remember, the first column is always your x, the second column is your y. Choose any 2 points from that graph. I'm going to choose 1 and 2 and 3 and 6. I just randomly chose those two. And remember, back from algebra, you label x1, y1, x2, y2. And you use the formula slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, y2 in this case is 6 minus y1, 2. x2 is 3 minus x1 is 1. And you get 4 over 2. And 4 divided by 2 is just 2. Okay, so my slope is 2. Alright, the y-intercept. For the y-intercept, we're going to plug in to the slope-intercept equation, which is, I'm going to go up here to the top, y equals mx plus b. Okay, b is your y-intercept. That's what you're looking for. So we have enough information to plug into that equation and solve for the b. You use one of the points. Again, it doesn't matter which point you use. I'm just going to use the point 1, 2. And we already know our slope is 2. So this is our x, y that we chose to use, and then this is our m, our slope. So plug this into the equation and solve for b. In place of y, you're going to put the 2. The slope is 2. In place of x, you're going to put the 1, and you're solving for b. Okay, 2 times 1 is 2. And to solve for b, you subtract 2. So our b, or our y-intercept, is 0. Okay, so the equation that you would write, our slope-intercept equation, would be y equals 2x. You don't have to put the plus 0 because 2x plus 0 is just 2x. Okay, let's go to number 2. Delilah likes to go to the movies on a regular basis. Cinemark is offering a membership for $8.95 per month and $10 down payment. Write a linear equation for this problem. Okay, when you're dealing with words, the slope or the rate of change is always what it's changing in the problem. And the key word is being per. What's happening every month? A charge of $8.95. That is your rate. So that is your slope or your rate of change. So our slope is $8.95. And your y-intercept is always, when you're dealing with words, a flat rate or the initial cost, something that you're going to be charged outright, and that is a $10 down payment. That's your y-intercept. So this linear equation is y equals 8.95x plus 10. Okay, now let's go to the graph. Your slope, if you remember in terms of graph, now you can pick 2 points and use the formula like we did in number 1, or you can remember rise over run. And we know that the slope of this line is going to be positive because it's increasing from left to right. So I'm going to pick 2 points. I'm going to pick this one and this one. And I want, how many do I have to rise to get level with the second one? 1, 2. So I rose 2. So I know my rise is 2. My run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had to run 5 to get to that point. I'm going to check myself to make sure that's consistent with every one. I'm just going to choose one more though. Okay, I'm going to rise 2 and then run 5. That is correct. So my slope is 2 over 5. And your y-intercept, when you're looking at a graph, is where does it cross the y-axis? Well, your y-axis is this one, the up and down, the vertical. And it's crossing it at 0. right here at 0 is where it's crossing. So your y-intercept is 0. So your linear equation is y equals 2/5 x. And again, you don't have to put the plus 0 because 2/5 x plus 0 is just 2/5 x. Okay, guys, that's how you write a linear equation from a table, from words, and from a graph. Now you have everything you need for the lesson.